Yes, warm greetings to all our dear viewers. This is the Holy Drive. I am Jimmy Hanks. I want to thank God the year is coming to the end. I want to thank all of you for supporting the Holy Drive, for always watching our shows. Oh my God, you're the best. I wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I want to appreciate all those wishing me happy birthday on the 27th of November. Oh my God, you guys really made me feel so special and loved. Thank you so much. This evening on the Holy Drive, we are honored to be hosting a woman of God, a gospel artist, a lady God picked from somewhere in the world and made her and turned her into a servant. It is my honor this evening, as I've already told you, that I'll be interviewing this lady. I want to know about her life, where she has come from, the things God has done for her. She's still young. Hope no one will ask me for her contact after here. But I'll take a small break and I'll be right back with the guest half for you this evening. I'll be back from that small break. You can introduce yourself, our guest.
Hi guys, LENA PrlCE here. The others call me Omchigo Mcharging.
Omchigo Mcharging, I love that one. What the genesis of Omchigo Mcharging?
Leave me alone.
The genesis of Omchigo Mcharging.
It's my name. They gave it to me.
Wow,
it came from somewhere.
Name.
It's an AKK.
So you're a Muchiga, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yakura Bachiga, Yakura Muchiga.
Muragamba mutamu kulikeyo mu Bachiga Nation, it was massive.
Ngenu turabakunda munonga.
Ego.
So how have you been, LENA PrlCE?
LENA PrlCE. I've been very fine and I'm so happy to be here. It's my first time. I'm so excited to be on this show. It's a privilege. Yeah, it's one of the kind and I'm happy to be here.
I know. You know, I've always watched your songs and I meet you once in a while, like when I go for those concerts at Fido Dido. But if I look at a girl, like, you're so cool, eh? Like, you don't how can I call it? Abarokole, at times they don't, they feel like being a born again, you have to look in some way, but for you, you're always on point. Get my point?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you're always a smart lady, you know, you always have, you know, you're always looking good. Thank you so much for representing.
Yeah, because you are a sense of style is the way you describe yourself before saying anything. So I'm tired of people thinking that being a born again is looking like a thief or looking like you have escaped from prison. When you look like that, now you're born again. I'm not saying that you should be too much, maybe too much like I want, like I am. But I mean, let's normalize loving Christ and looking good. Eh? Let's normalize loving Christ and putting some class on if you can, and if you can't, do what you want. But that narrative, especially the street preachers, I asked God one time, why do street preachers look like that? And it was like he's not trying to con people into accepting him. That's why he puts them there. Bagalabakirize message so sibang. Otherwise, we can look good and still love Christ.
What's the source of inspiration that makes me look good? Like,
because I want to talk to the people that are like that. I want to talk to the people that have dreads. I want to talk to people that have tattoos on their bodies, pins on their bodies. The people that fear church because they think the moment they go to church, they're going to look like street preachers. Yeah. I want those people to just come and enjoy church. They need to know that Christ can love you just the way you are.
True.
Yeah.
And the energy you use when you're presenting, it's so marvelous. Like the way you dance, I don't know how you do it, but it's really catching. Yeah? Most times, I think in the gospel industry, we don't have artists who are like you. There are very few. Most of us, we have mastered the other style of singing, but entertaining, like the old, like, you know, pulling it up. We don't have that in the gospel industry. But I think people like you are really trying to bring it up. That is dancehall, right?
I do a dancehall, Afrobeat, some bit of R&B, some bit of it. It depends on the day and how the Lord has given me a song. And when it comes to my performances on stage, I dance according to my relationship with God. When I think about where the Lord fetched me, I'm like, why not? When I look at people like David who danced in the Bible, and they were kings actually, they danced for the Lord until their clothes fell, until they had nothing on them, in the presence of their women, the presence of their workers, and they didn't care. So sometimes I'm like, if I cannot even pray right, because the Bible says you pray and your prayers are not answered because you pray with wrong motives.
Sure.
I can't even pray right. So the only thing I can do is praise the Lord, and I'm not doing this for anybody actually. I've had people try to criticize me and say, why are you dancing like that? I'm not dancing for you. If I was dancing for you, now you'll stop me from dancing. Am I in a dancing competition that I want to win an award or I want to win a trophy?
Definitely you're not.
So I hear people saying it, but because I'm dancing for the Lord, for him he's enjoying. So my energy, my everything, my relationship with God drives it.
True.
Yeah.
For our viewers, the guest we have for this evening, she has sung songs like Abimalanga,
Yeah.
Achakola, Akamwenyu, Mwenyu. Maybe you can, I think your favorite song could be, okay, and all the songs are good, you'll really love, but I think the song that like most of us love is Abimalanga, right? You can give us a cappella.
Ha ha, I'm not in the mood of a cappella, leave me alone.
But it's a very beautiful song. Even Akamwenyu Mwenyu. It's really a beautiful song.
Maybe I can give a cappella of Ataka taka 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 taka. Yeah. Ewe dida ni isha turewe. Yata poro hamwena Dennis. That one.
I know. Like, who writes for your music? Like some of the Heart Attack. I have like the, Heart Attack.
I have, even me, I don't know. Songs like Heart Attack.
You know? Love versus love. Love versus love. Where did it come from?
Love versus love is the love of the world versus the love that God gives. That was the whatever.
Wow.
Everything can be sweet. The world can be sweet, but how about when you compare it with the love that God gives? That's where it comes from.
And it's on that very note, I'll ask you this question. I've heard your story.
Yeah.
And I've seen that from the age of around 17 years, 18 years, when a child is supposed to be maybe at home, maybe at your schooling, that's when you are seriously in the world, if I may say. So what sleeping in bars, you know, Monday to Sunday you're in a bar. As a young little girl, how did you find yourself in this kind of life at the age of 17, 18? You're still a very young girl.
At 16 years, I had completed senior 6. 16 years. And in my work, I made 17. So in my work, I came to work in Kampala, and I was given a job by a certain white guy.
You came to Kampala. Did you also come on a truck like the
No.
Justin Number says?
Justin Numbers, I came on a truck.
Ah, my lord, you need to listen to watch her story. She told me here that, man, when I was coming to Kampala, life was not easy. We came on a truck. It was just under the mercies of God. I have heard people, even Levickson, I think, came on. People have stories.
People have different stories.
Stories, exactly.
I didn't come on a truck.
You're a planned kid, probably.
I was a planned Moroccan. Yeah, God knew me, and because I grew up in church, my life was miraculous always. So I met this guy in a bus on my way from campus because I had applied and MOOBS had given me a course. So I had come to check out all that and see if I can go to campus. On my way back, I met this guy in a bus and he offered to give me a job, the white guy. And I told him, I can't go and work for you, my parents need to know. So he came to my home and asked my parents to take me such that I can work for him. And he took me to his Kasese branch. I worked there for some time and he appreciated how I was working and he brought me to his Kampala branch. That's how I came to Kampala. And then when I reached there, the nature of job had different tourists coming to rest in Uganda, so it's like a tourist campsite. So I had different ones coming in, and at night they want to go and party. So we would escort them such that they are not cheated. At night, they have dollars and Ugandans can cheat them. They can easily tell them, that's 10K, give it to me. So we would escort them to the nightclub such that they're not cheated. For a good cause. So when I got there, of course, because of work and all that, I got addicted to the bar. because of the hospitality. You know, you enter a bar with no money and you leave drunk.
I know.
You enter a bar hungry, you leave satisfied. And you can enter church and even look for anyone to give you 1,000 and it's not there. So it's easy for someone to visit a bar and then they get addicted because of the hospitality. Everybody is just nice
fun,
to you.
You know?
You can walk in alone and you make 20 friends in one night. And you can stay in a church for 1 year without a friend. And I believe church needs to change that. That hospitality should increase, the love. Or why people are just too frustrated in church, I don't know. But when I entered the bar, everybody was welcoming, the love, the what. So even next day you want to go back. So even when I'd lost my job, I wanted to go back and back and back and back because I just liked it, the music, the vibe. When you start dancing in the bar, everyone will join you, or they will come and make noise for you, or they will pour drinks for you. I mean, they give you vibe. In church, you start dancing. Everybody is wondering whether you have ghosts, whether you are mad, like they don't read the Bible. But in the bar, they say, "Oh God." That's why I keep telling people in church, dance. When you see me dancing, join. The bar gave us vibe. We need vibe. What is wrong with you? Let's dance. Oh no, mwana yonone salimwe mizimu. Azina bichebi. Akorachi. So the bar welcomed me so much that never have heard agwe. If your kid at home ever escapes one night to the bar, trust me, the hospitality there will keep them. It's not a harsh place to be. The people are nice. Or what drunkards are just become polite, I don't know. So I stayed there Monday to Monday, even when I'd lost the job.
Monday to Monday.
Monday to Monday means Sunday there was a place to be. Jacaranda.
So give us a timetable. Sunday.
High table. Monday high table. Sunday, Jacaranda. Friday, Mateos, Ifendis, Central Park has a lot. Thursdays, stick out and Choto. Stick out, and then there is this other, I don't remember the name, Fat Boys, all those. Like, I don't remember their names. But like, we would walk from here to there. This place gets boring. You go. All friends will call like, where are you? We are bored, where we are. Okay, you come, okay. Like, mukolachi, nganya, mubara. Even if a day comes and you're bored, you don't feel like moving, before you know it, Jimmy will call you. Lena, where are you? Today I'm sleeping. You can't do it, man. Yeah. But in church, you lack no man to ask you why you're not praying for 2 months. Why am I comparing the two? I want somebody in church to adapt. That if you see a brother and lost, pick your phone and call them.
Check on them.
Check on them. I'm trying to show you how the Bible to me ngasikase. Yes.
That's very key. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to emphasize that.
I need to emphasize it because I felt like the Lord was reminding me of the comparison. The comparison. The Lord was reminding me of it. So I got addicted to the bar because even when you wanted to give up, you're like, you know what? Today I'm entering the bar. I am not dancing. I am drinking my soda and going back home. You just enter. It's like the Pope has come. They welcome you in style. They put red carpet for you to walk. You get?
They say legend.
The legend is here. The president of the street. And before you know it, your song comes on and you're like, let's go. This is it. You pick up a vibe like you mean like, oh guys, we are having fun because this is what they make you feel. And if you actually say Lero Sirinam, you'll have like 5 people to organize themselves and give you a drink. Or somehow they'll pick for you from different bottles and you'll drink, you'll still leave drunk. So the life in the bar hijacked me like that. And I did it every day without fail. The gang was always there to give me vibe whenever I lost energy. And I stayed there every day for 2 years sharp.
2 years. What was the source of income? Because you used to travel Monday to Sunday. You
source
are not
of
working.
Income. Source of income would
work
during the day.
One can think a lot. You get it?
Okay, we would work during the day. I used to do a lot of promotions. You see these girls that stand outside the supermarket?
Yes, I do.
Those girls are paid around 20, 25, 30, 40. Maybe their bosses or their supervisor is given 50 and then they won't ever ziba. But no matter what, 20, 30 to 25 by then. So ezo sente ziba nyingi ku mwana nga toina chakola. Because I actually missed campus the first year. I got a day, nafuna saba dead year. Yeah, so the year where I was supposed to go to campus, I got a dead year. So Kenneth is a financial.
Were your parents aware of this?
They were aware that I work during the day. They don't know what is happening
Like
at
a dark
night.
part of the never knew about it.
No, they won't know.
I think you're from a Christian family.
I'm from a Christian family. They know the kind of person I am, a person who won't even be missing. My mother had never looked for me nti alazewa. Mumutumiewa, I would be there. But kuliza kuchiboko. So that you can't be there saying, Mbomana agundi yaise mudinisa na bulawo. I would always be home. So they trusted me a lot because they knew the kind of girl I was growing up in church, in Sunday school, you know, prayerful.
True. And why is it that children who have been raised up from church, kids of pastors, usually they get spoiled? What causes that? I've tried to make research and I've seen that kids from church, some of them have really become total nuisance. Your parents are serving God, but the kids are totally different. You know about this, even pastors' kids. What's causing this?
I want to tell you that when these people are serving God with all their lives, helping the whole world to turn to Christ, the devil is like, okay, your own want. So the devil leaves his kingdom for one kid, pastor's kid. So me, I don't blame them. They are under control. And the pastor can't do anything about it.
I know.
Only God can help. And sometimes God does it for a reason. Moses grew up in Pharaoh's place only to go back and destroy. So me, I went to the bar to come and destroy it. So some pastors' kids are there just being crazy and living a crazy life. 2 years later, you'll hear the testimony. And when the Lord fetches them, because sometimes you need to know. You need to go there and know such that nobody tells you. Some people, when I talk about my story, they be like, nze siri nyanga kona mubala, mpozi muchima yochi. Really weird. Go to inachogenda kola. You don't need to go there. You know? Waliwo abantu nga bo bali so proper nenga sina balokole. So God has a reason for everything. If a pastor's kid is getting crazy, God is simply telling the pastor that not by power, not by mighty, but by my spirit. Yeah? Wazala mubiri so si mwoyo. Muleke atambule janeye obudde bugenda tuuka aterere, and that kid will tell the story. Because they don't end up dead. They come back, and before you know it, nze nali mwana wa pastor nga byekitine bwe kiti. And I know they are watching and they know that one day they will change and come back to Christ and be the testimony to the world.
Who is to blame? The parents?
No, they are a whole target. I'm telling you, the kingdom of the devil targets those children. So you can't blame the parents. The parents have talked. The parents have given advice. They have also prayed. But the Lord has chosen to do what he wants to do. And it will be done.
What can the parents do? Because I'm seeing some kids becoming serious drug addicts, either from Christian families. And they reach at home like they all used to be. At home they do a very good job, but silently, years later, you're totally a nuisance.
No, it now depends. If this nuisance wants to be the nuisance, then that's another story. But there is a nuisance who wants to change. They need to go straight and talk to their parents. They need to go straight and look for a friend to talk to. And things can change.
True.
And for the pastors, just watch the space. Ebintu ebimu bitusukako nga abaana b'abantu. Ebintu ebimu bitusukako nga tetulina magezi gaabyo. Yesu yagamba n'okugamba nti bwe kiba kisobose, let this pass. Why? The body fails, the body just gets tired, you just want to give up. So bw'otuuka nga mu mbeera nga owulira kino kyaliyise bwe kiba kisoboka, just tell God, let your will be done. So the pastor should just say, let the will of the Lord be done.
And pray. So every time you used to be there, like you're going to the bar, then tomorrow you have to go to church like on a Sunday, maybe once in a while.
Yeah.
What used to come through your mind? You're entering church, the fact is, you've been clubbing Monday to Saturday. But because you're from a Christian family, and you have to go to church at the end of the day, what used to come through your mind? That conscience, you know, that guilt conscience.
I couldn't go.
You couldn't go.
I kept lying to my mother for all those years. Because she would call me and say, wagenze ku church? Hey. Wagenze ku church? Hey. So whenever I would go like once in a while, I would go because I want her to know that I went. Not because I'm doing it for me. So actually you have no soul. You lost the conscience. nothing. Oyingira chikulumirize. It's okay. You're wondering what time the pastor is ending. Such that you know what you'll wear at night. Service. All you want is praise and worship. That is why the praise and worship people should be very anointed. Kubanga fa abantu nga fe tujjamu ebyo byokka. Obere anointed nga bwe nyingira service yo praise and session. Ne bwe sirinda musumba nsobola okulokoka.
Okay, that's very key. Praise and worship should be
very anointed.
Very anointed. Not like just for entertain. You know, in Uganda, sorry to say this, but I think have more singers than worshipers. Who can just say they cannot really worship. I think we need to pray for such. I think that's your point, right?
Yeah.
People can sing and people are changed. As you're ministering, people are getting delivered, right?
Praise and worship is one session that people never miss. I know a person who told me things and ajanga mu church nkulabe ngo yimba. So about I'm anointed enough that if someone comes to see me and then leave, nga pastor tanajja. Enjiri yange esobola okukyusa obulamu bwe nalokoka.
Wow. So how was life in the world back then?
Life in the world was, I can describe life in the world as suffering. It's a fake life. It's a life that we call fun, but the reality is it's not fun. It's kwekaza. Nchita kwekaza. Na kweza mmanyi. Real fun is inner peace.
Sure.
Real fun is having the joy from the inside. So all that life, you have to work during the day. At night, you have to go and party. You have to sleep 4 hours and go and work. Next day, that is suffering. That's torture. A place whereby you're addicted to doing stuff and you can't stop doing them whether you want. You're a prisoner.
Sure.
Life should be about beautiful choices whereby you can say, I'm not doing this today, and it's okay. Not an addiction that even when you're sick, you'll be in the bar.
But some look as if they are very okay, they are very happy, they go and, they come back when they're excited.
They know how many times they cry in their houses out of the blue.
Are you serious?
Let me tell you, if you're in your house and you've ever cried out of the blue, you are sad. You are sad.
You see rich men in bars carrying bottles, or young girls, At times I move at night and I meet young girls on the streets when they are moving and they look so happy, It's like life is very okay. They are going to bar, like, Kololo Street. I usually come from Kansang and I use that Kololo Street. And I usually see near Acacia. People are so excited.
No, never make a deal with the devil. It's a fake one.
Tell them, never make a deal with the devil, yes.
It's a fake one because it's fake money. Bobo zirina newe kubya kifaananyi nazo. Kale kankikozesebwe nti bobo ina fake account. Osobola kujigendamu newe wandikako ng'omuyimbi. LENA PrlCE, you're the baddest female gospel artist international and everything, but you cannot read it and feel good. So the things happiness is when you are receiving, doing it for yourself. Like if I want to enjoy a massage, if I massage myself, I can't enjoy it. If like everything we enjoy should be given. So the happiness that Christ gives, we receive. The happiness we receive from the world comes out of overworking. You have to play loud music, now drink a bottle, now dance. You're doing too much. You're using a fake account to comment on yourself. You cannot lie to me that, oh, son, you can't go commenting zeko. So a happiness, a fake.
Yeah, true.
Tuji faking. Tosobola kungamba nti you've organized the people to make your surprise birthday. And you say, hey, you midwan nyo, we are happy, we are having fun. Oh guys, I'm so surprised. Thank you so much for this surprise. Nengo chimanyi go wachikoze. So abantu abagamba nti basanyufu nga tebalina Yesu. Beba bekolera surprise birthday ne bakuba endulu mu kamera. That's how it is. Bebo nga bekolera ngosola n'okwekolera ekintu kyonna. Happiness esanyu letwogerako bali tuwa buwi downloaded. We sleep, we are not driving, we are being driven. We don't massage ourselves, we are being massaged. That's the difference between me and you. The difference between me and you is that I am given entalo zange
given.
me banwanira entalo gwe weerwanira. Me, I'm being massaged very well for you massage yourself. I am being lifted for you lift yourself. You have to organize 100 kids to go and comment on you. Me, I'll get them freely. So this joy is different and it comes from within.
Yeah, I know.
God knows when he was creating man what can satisfy. Man can only be satisfied by where he came from. Man can only be satisfied by who he came, like chiche yavamu, chechimukusa, chechimusanyusa. So whenever man is missing, because you can have it all and you still cry.
True.
You can have a beer there, you can have all the money in the bank, and before you know it, chechikusanyusa kuwayo jime mitwalo kumi. And then when you see jime nga asanyuse, that's the happiness you get. So were you making all this money to get it and give it away? The world is a scam.
True.
So I'm just telling people that the devil lies to us and has given us a lot of statements and we've believed them.
True.
If we could only give Jesus Christ a chance, we would receive what they call real joy, happiness, a place whereby you don't know why you're happy.
I know.
You just can't explain why you are smiling in the midst of all this. Because this world is not about to let us be. No matter how much money you have, something will be stressing you. No matter how many good things you have on your table, something will be a mess. Show me one man who smiles without Christ, and I will go back to the world.
Huh? Wow, that's very good. One man.
Just one. Get me one. He can be lame, he can be full body, as long as he's happy without Christ. Ambulire bwali omusanyufu, oba nnyonnyola ssente, oba nnyonnyola maato, oba nnyonnyola bakazi, kyo byonna abinnyonnyonnyola. Ayogera amazima nga takaaba, annyonnyola amazima nga teri kimunyiga.
Underground, the things they go through.
The things they never tell us.
I know.
The battles you fight without nobody noticing. The things you go through that you cannot explain to nobody. The things you're tired of and you want to just give up, but you cannot. When nifunayo ne bwabogu, ne baba inako mukono gokanga gwogera. I'll go back to the world.
Wow, that is very touching. You know, when you see these rich men today and women, you may think they have it all. See them in those Porsche cars, but some of them don't even sleep with them. I'm told some be crying the entire night.
Yes.
Some of them, in their souls, you know, they have given all they have. They worship the small gods and some and all those kind of stuff. But for us during the day, we admire them. But silently, they are dying. How I pray, the grace of God can really locate some of them. I feel bad when I see people misleading others just because of the materialistic things. Takes you back to the world. I usually tell girls that you're too expensive to just give in yourself for a mere bottle of soda. A mere shoe, a pair of shoes you can work and you buy for yourself. You get it? And all from that, I think we shall have another episode of this show. I've liked your story. But I want you to tell us briefly about how you almost went into, should I call it Illuminati? Stuff like that.
I don't know about it.
Okay, no. I think why it was the wrong source. But where someone was trying to persuade you to become a devil worshipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the story I want to know about. I would love to know, how did this end and how did you escape? Because I've seen very many people in bars taken underground, if I may say. I don't know how they go underground, but I've heard stories of underground. Maybe you can tell us about that briefly.
Yeah.
Yes.
The story is about underground and whatever world and what, the devil, if God exists and all that.
Yes.
Those things are real. Especially the people that believe. There are people that don't believe God exists. Therefore, they don't believe the devil exists. There are people who think the world is physical as we see it. They don't believe that this world is just a manifestation of the spiritual world. They don't know that everything we see in the world is somewhere already. It's just waiting for a manifestation. Some people dream in the night getting an accident and the next day they will get it. Because the world is spiritual, it's a whole world living. So people think it's a lie. There is no way you met anybody that wants to make you that.